everybody, and welcome back to another video. So I asked you guys in the community tab what other quizzes would you guys like to see in the channel, and a lot of you answered a history quiz, so that's what we'll be doing today. So from this quiz you'll be able to get 20 points. 10 will be from these questions and the other 10 will be from me showing you a picture of a historical figure and you have to guess who the person is. So I'd really like you guys to comment down below your answers and also how many points you got. Each answer will be giving you 1 point, obviously if you get it correct. And yeah, I think this is all I have to say. Also comment down below what other quizzes you'd like to see around the channel. So yeah, let's get started. So the first question asks, who was the first person in space? The first person in space, and we have 4 options here. So was it A, John Glenn, B, Vladimir Komarov, C, Neil Armstrong, or D, Yuri Gagarin? A, B, C, or D? Which one do you think is the answer for question number 1? Who was the first person in space? A, B, C, or D? I'll be giving you some time to think. Okay, do you have your answer locked in? Alright, so let's check. And the answer is okay. I have to rip this. The answer is D, Yuri Gagarin. Yuri Gagarin was the first person in space. Okay, let's move on to question number 2. So, the Renaissance began in which country in the 14th century? So, the Renaissance means the rebirth in a certain language. And this was a cultural, artistic, and intellectual movement that occurred between the 14th and 17th centuries in Europe. And the question is, in which of these 4 countries did it start? Is it A, France, B, Italy, C, England, or D, Greece? Which of these 4 countries do you think started the Renaissance? The Renaissance. France, Italy, England, or Greece? A, B, C, or D? Okay, let's check the answer. And the answer is B, Italy. So I believe this actually started in Florence. So yeah, the Renaissance started in Italy. Okay, let's move on to question number 3. Okay. And question number 3 asks, what year did the United States declare independence from Britain? We have 4 options here. Option A, 1863. Option B, 1776. Option C, 1697. Or option B, 1789. What year did the US gain or declare independence from Britain? A, B, C, or D? 1863, 1776, 1697 or 1789? Which of these four answers do you think is a correct answer? A, B, C, or D? Okay, let's check. And the answer is B, 1776. This is the year the United States declared independence from Britain. Okay, let's move on to question number 4. Which historical figure is known for his "I Have a Dream" speech? So we have 4 options again. Option A is Nelson Mandela. Option B is Malcolm X. Option C is Mahatma Gandhi. And option D is Martin Luther King Jr. His "I Have a Dream" speech. Which of these options do you think gives the correct answer? A, B, C, or D? You think for a little bit. Okay, do you have your answer? Let's check if your guess was correct. So the correct answer for this question is D, Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, now question number 5. The Treaty of Tordesillas was an agreement signed in 1494 and divided the newly discovered lands outside of Europe into 2. Each of the sides belonged to one of the 2 countries that signed this agreement. Now, my question to you is, what were the 2 countries that signed the Treaty of Tordesillas? And you get half a point for each correct country. So for a full point, you do have to tell me what are the 2 countries that signed this treaty in 1494. The Treaty of Tordesillas. I'll give you some time to think. 2 countries that signed this agreement. What do you think are the 2 countries that signed the Treaty of Tordesillas? Treaty of Tordesillas. Okay, should we check if your answer is correct? So the 2 countries that signed this treaty were Spain and Portugal. Spain and Portugal. But these are the names of the countries right now. Back in 1494, the countries were actually the Crown of Castile and the Kingdom of Portugal. But obviously, any of these answers is correct. Spain and Portugal. Okay, let's move on to the next question, which asks, in what year did World War II end? World War II. So we have 4 options again. First option is 1945. So that's option A. For option B, we have 1942. For option C, we have 1947. And for option D, we have 1946. In which one of these years did World War II end? 1945, 1942, 1947, or 1946? A, B, C, or D? What is your guess? A, B, C, or D? I'll give you some time to think. Okay, let's reveal the answer. So, World War II ended in 1947. So, answer A is the correct answer. 1945, sorry, 1945. So, the correct answer is A, 1945. Okay, let's move on to question number 7, which asks, what was the largest empire in history? The largest, so by land. We have option A, the Mongol Empire, option B, the Russian Empire, option C, the Qing Dynasty, or option D, the British Empire. So, which of these 4 empires was the largest? The largest. The Mongol Empire, the Russian Qing Dynasty, or the British Empire? These were all very large empires, however, there's one that is the largest in history, or there was the largest in history. Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, let's check the answer. And the answer is D, the British Empire. And the British Empire had 13.71 million square miles at its peak. So, which makes it the largest empire in history. Okay, let's go to question number 8, which asks, out of the following names, who was the only person that received a Nobel Prize in different fields? So, out of these 4 names, only one person received 2 Nobel Prizes in different fields. Who was the person who got 2 Nobel Prizes? Was it A, Albert Einstein, B, Stephen Hawking, C, Marie Curie, or D, Nicholas Tesla? Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking, Marie Curie, or Nicholas Tesla? They received 2 Nobel Prizes. A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Okay, let's check the answer. And the answer is C, Marie Curie. She received 2 Nobel Prizes, one in physics in 1903 and the other one in chemistry in 1911. Okay, did you get this one? Let's move on to the last 2 questions. So, question number 9 asks, what was the name of the arena, the ancient Roman arena where gladiators fought? It's a very famous monument. What is the name of the ancient Roman arena where gladiators fought? Do you have a guess? And currently this arena, as I said, is an extremely famous monument. So, what is the name of this ancient arena? Okay, do you have your answer? Okay, let's check. So the answer is Il Colosseo, the Colosseum. The Colosseum. Okay, and the final question before we go and move on to historical figures is, in what year did the Titanic sink? In which one of these 4 years did the Titanic sink? So, option A, 1914, option B, 1926, option C, 1912, or option D, 1898. So is it 1914, 1926, 1912, or 1898? What is your guess for the year the Titanic sank? 1914, 1926, 1912, or 1898? Should we check? Okay, so the answer is C, 1912. This was the year the Titanic sank. Okay, so now we're going to move on to historical figures. So I will be showing you 10 pictures of historical figures, and you have to guess who these are, and you get a point for each one you guess correctly. So let's start with the first one. Who do you think this is? What is the name of this person? What is your guess? So this is Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler. Did you guess it right? Adolf Hitler. Okay, let's move on to the second historical figure. Who do you think this is? And for a tip, this name has been mentioned in the quiz before. So who do you think? Who do you think this is? Okay, so this is Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein. Did you guess it correctly? Albert Einstein. Okay, let's move on to the next historical figure. This person has also been mentioned in the quiz. So, who do you think this is? Who is this historical figure? Do you have your answer? Okay, so this is Marie Curie. Marie Curie. Really good. So this is the next historical figure. Who do you think this is? Who do you think is this person? Do you have your answer? So this is Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay, let's move on to the next historical figure. Who do you think this person is? And this person's name has also been mentioned in the quiz. So who do you think this is? Okay, are you ready for the answer? So this is Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr., known for his famous I Have a Dream speech. Okay, next person. Who do you think this is? Who is this historical figure? Do you have a guess? Okay, I will reveal the answer. So this is Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. This is Nelson Mandela. Perfect. Next person. Who do you think this is? What is your guess? What is your guess? Who do you think this is? Okay. Will you lock in your answer? This is Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, did you guess it right? The next person is... Who do you think this is? What is your guess? What is the name of this historical figure? Okay, so I will reveal the answer, and this is Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. This is Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, really well. What about this historical figure? What do you think this is? Who do you think is this historical figure? What's his name? Okay, so this is William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. Did you guess it right? William Shakespeare, okay. And this is the last historical figure. Who do you think this is? Who do you think this is? Do you have a guess? Who do you think this historical figure is? What's her name? Okay, so this is Mother Teresa. This is Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Mother Teresa. Okay, really good. So this was the quiz. I really hope you enjoyed it. I would love for you guys to comment down below how many points you got, also what you thought of the quiz, and what were your answers for all of the questions. Also, if you have any idea of what quiz you'd like to see next in the channel, also comment down below. And yeah, I hope you had fun. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!